be the start of, or one of the first episodes for, I guess, Road to Bodybuilding. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to call this, but I'll figure it out from there. Excuse my voice, I sound a little bit crazy right now. But I'm going to go hit this cardio real quick, and I'm going to tap in with you guys when I'm back. I really don't want to be doing cardio, but hey man, I guess we're going to get into some bikes. One thing that's good about these is I can at least use my phone when I'm doing it, so it's not that bad. But then I just kind of get these started, and then wait for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, depending on how I'm feeling. Yeah, so this is my board. It's kind of messy, but this is kind of like my dieting that I'm going to be doing. So this is going to be my regular meals. So every day I'm going to alternate between a regular day and a zero carb day. Regular day, zero carb day. Regular day, zero carb day. Sorry, Friday is going to be a high carb day, and then it's just regular and zero carb. And so this is like my high carb day stuff. I like tracking everything on. I like being able to see what I'm doing. And then this is going to be my regular day stuff. So this is my zero carb meal stuff. And then this is my regular day stuff. So I just currently made a substitution. And coach, if you're watching this, my fault. But I'm taking out one of these meals of 170 gram shrimp and 400 zucchini. And I'm replacing it with 300 egg whites. And I'm taking the 400 zucchini and replacing them with 4 pretzels, which I'll be using for my ice cream. So now I get 8 pretzels. I get my shake. So this is going to be ice cream. I mean, I'm going to show you guys everything so you guys can kind of see what I'm getting into. But yeah, so right now I'm literally just going to be like erasing this stuff because I'm getting rid of the shrimp and zucchini. And I'm going to be moving this meal number 5 up here. So it's like clean. So in every single day I'll have 4 meals now. I don't really like spending a whole lot of time in the kitchen, to be honest. So the ice cream I can make in 5 minutes. The post-gym oats, I make those the day before. I'm going to be using either oats or cream of rice, and I'll be making like overnight oats, overnight cream of rice. And that's just with blueberries and a scoop of protein powder, so that's super easy. The next meal, I also want it to be easy, so it's just 500 egg whites, which is a whole carton, which is actually a lot of egg whites. I'm gonna be running through a lot of these egg whites. We'll see. And then 4 eggs, 150 grams of spinach. I'm gonna be running through hella eggs, so we'll see. That'll be interesting. That'll be very, very interesting. And then my last meal is going to be 450 grams of chicken, 220 grams of sweet potato, and 250 grams of asparagus. So that's what I'm going to be getting into. I'm going to just write this out real quick. I'm going to show you guys like everything. I'm going to walk y'all through. I'm going to even bring you guys to the gym with me. So y'all going to see what the workout's looking like. Y'all going to see what the physique is looking like. And then I'm going to be doing posing practice as well later with my guy. So yeah, it's a lot. I'm not going to lie, it's a lot. But it's a cool journey. I'm really being tested mentally, physically, because I'm literally going straight from high rocks training into bodybuilding training, which 2 completely different styles of training. And also my nutrition has changed a lot. Obviously with high rocks, because you're running, you're doing a lot of high intensity stuff, you need a lot of glycogen, right? A lot of carbs to kind of help you with your runs, help you recover properly, because running is very intense. It's very intense on the body. But now I'm going to be bodybuilding, and with bodybuilding, managing your carbs, managing your nutrition, managing everything that's like essential to making or breaking your physique. And so obviously if you want 1% physique, you have to have a 1% diet. And man, this diet, it's tough, but I'm just thankful that I've learned how to track everything properly. And I had a method before that worked for me, which was the PCT method, and it's what I give to all my clients. And now I just have to, instead of only tracking my protein, I just have to start tracking my calories too, which it's not that hard. And yeah, well, I'm literally gonna be proof that like, man, you can be 4 weeks out from a bodybuilding show if you follow the PCT method consistently and you live and die by it. That is literally all you need in order to almost be on a bodybuilding level show. So I'm showing you guys how far I've come. I'm literally 4 or 5 weeks out from stepping out of my first ever bodybuilding stage, never having prepared for my life. And that's just because of the way I diet and nutrition. And that's just tracking protein, right? And like following the rest of my methods. So if that doesn't tell you like anything, like, hey man, I don't really know what to say. I have 4 meals every single day. One of the meals is ice cream. One of the meals is gonna be my post-workout meal. And then I have eggs, which I already ate. And then I have chicken breast with asparagus and potatoes. So I am currently making my last meal of the day, which is not my last meal, but the meal I typically eat for dinner, which is the potatoes with the chicken breast and the asparagus. And the thing is, I'm supposed to do a little bit of like moving stuff right now because I'm changing apartments, but I was kind of hungry. So I'm deciding to just eat right now. The next order of action is, I already meal prepped all my chicken. So this is about 450 grams of chicken. So the next order of attack is to actually start cooking this up. I feel like YouTube's finally starting to pick up a little bit. So definitely grateful and appreciative of all the support. Hopefully with this challenge and this, I guess, contest prep that I'm doing for the bodybuilding show, I can start to really get a lot more consistent when it comes to content creation on YouTube and just documenting my process. So I'm excited to kind of see how that goes. Right now, I think my current weigh-in for today was, in the morning, it was like 226. And so then obviously, as I drink water and I eat, that weight's gonna go up. So weighing at 226. My mentor told me if I can get to like 220, so literally like 6 pounds, 6, 7, 8 pounds, I should be good to go.
Oh, ð´'r'. Baby, what you wish? Oh, ð´'r'.
Crazy. Put water in this. I got water to pass through. Bubble up. I'm probably gonna throw some sesame seeds on this too. A plate right here that I'm gonna be eating on. I got my sweet potato mash right here with the seasonings, of course. I got my chicken. Sheena. Can't tell me that I don't look crazy though. I said, baby, what you're wishing for? Come on, come on, come on. And of course, I'm going to be having these with my digestive enzymes. I don't really understand this shit, so I'm teaching you guys as I figure it out. You want to make sure your digestion is on point. And when you have a lot of protein at once, there's often chance that your digestion is not going to be on point. So I want to make sure that my digestion is good for this meal. And so I'm going to be having digestive enzymes. So I'm going to be taking about like anywhere from 3 to 4 per meal. So I'm going to go ahead, hit this prayer real quick so that the Lord may bless my food. And then I'm going to get back to work, do a little bit of moving stuff, then walk to the gym. What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another day in the life video. I'm going to be moving out of my current apartment. And so I got to move everything, which I'm really not looking forward to. But you got to do what you got to do sometimes. And so I'm going to show you guys through the whole process. I have a lot of stuff that I actually have to move out. This whole shelf right here, top to bottom. Got some clothes, got some books. Got to move all this stuff out. This stuff out too. The flowers, those are dead. I got to get new ones. MacBook. And then closet. So far, not bad. Top row is all pretty much almost done. The top 2 rows are almost clear. Now I just got to move everything off this 3rd row. So there's a bunch of books. I got this little bin right here. I'm going to start putting everything in the bin. Passports. Got to keep that separately. Can't be putting out with everything else. I'm super excited to show y'all the new spot. It's going to be really, really cool. I have this water filter I like to keep in my room. So if I'm ever thirsty late at night, I don't have to get up and go all the way to the kitchen. I can kind of just like have my water like right here. I have a bunch of clothes that I don't really use that much. So I want to see if I can like donate these to like charity, something like that. I got a bunch of unopened clothes right here. Let's just see what this is all about. T-shirt. It's alright. Like, this ain't really my steez. A little bit big for the waist, but this a t-shirt. I got it in white and black. So let me just double check the white. This is like a mini clothing haul. A mini clothing haul / try on kind of thing. Alright. How we feeling? How we feeling about this? Not bad. I'm gonna actually wear this. This looks good. Oh, sorry, wrong side. Yo. Let's go with this in black and white. I got some regular Supreme white t-shirts, so I'm gonna keep those on. No need to try them on. As y'all can see, brand new crib. Who this though? Who this though? So I need to find out where am I gonna keep these. Alright. Alright, perfect. Just a little update, y'all. Been moving a bunch of stuff. As you can see, bed's a little bit messy. And now I'm just clearing out everywhere else. It took a while actually. It took about an hour and a half to do all this. So moving is one of those things where it kind of sucks in the moment, but when you finish it, you'll feel so much better. So I'm trying to think about the end result, and I'm gonna go continue getting into this, and I'll show you guys what the final place is looking like when I have everything moved in. Nowadays, I ain't gonna lie, because my eating quantities have been so much reduced, I just like don't have the same amount of energy I used to, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. We're gonna go get this workout in. This has a little bit of orange in it, so decided to get the orange shoes to match.
Like I was saying before, I already did a little warm-up. I did some of the more boring exercises, so that stuff like the bicep curls, no one wants to see me do bicep curls. Now I'm about to get into some hammers, some lat raises, chest, biceps, and shoulders. So let's get into it. If y'all aren't recording your weights, I really don't know what to say. But ever since I started recording my weights, that's when my list really started going up for real. One of the things I highly recommend if y'all ain't already doing it.
New year, new money. Need the yard that don't come cheap.
So we just finished today's workout, man. Honestly, not a bad one. I just wish I had a little bit more time. Yeah, so much stuff I had to get done during the day. Kind of had to cut this one a tiny bit shorter than I would have liked, but still got it done. I'm here anyways. But in tomorrow, the goal is gonna be maybe getting some back and triceps done, just so I can like round off the upper body. Or I might just split it up. I'm having trouble like getting that mind muscle connection. So that's kind of where I'm at with things. So I'm gonna head out, get back to the change room, and then kind of take it from there. All right, so y'all gonna see the behind the scenes how I take these videos, man.
Bounce.
So we just finished that workout. Honestly, it's pretty good. I'm gonna be walking to the subway right now. I'm gonna be at the gym like 6 times a week, 5-6 times a week. I'm literally used to just being able to look the way I look, only going 2-3 times a week. And now I'm gonna be going 5-6 times a week. So I think you guys can already imagine I'm gonna look crazy. And so I'm very, very excited for that. So, you know, I just gotta trust the process, see where God takes me, see where everything leads. I think everything happens for a reason. Also, since this is like day 1 technically, I guess this would also be a good time to talk about, I guess, how this all started and how God works. It's so funny how God works, man. Like, y'all don't understand. I always go to support Sean. He's one of my best friends. He's my boy, one of the best bodybuilders in Canada. And so he'll have shows, right? And so I'll always go to his shows to kind of support, show love, because obviously that's my guy. I want to make sure I'm doing everything I can, and I think nowadays we're kind of at that point where you can't really have a million friends. I mean, you can, but the relationships and the depth of those relationships will be very shallow if you have a bunch of friends, right? So I know for myself, I'm someone who's I'm cool with just being alone, right? I'm cool with just being alone. I'd rather just have like a couple guys that I can truly, truly count on, as opposed to having 1,000,001 friends. Shaman is one of those guys for me, so I'll always go to support him no matter what he's doing. Just so happened to be one of these times that I'm supporting him, I ended up meeting someone that knows him. This guy, super great energy, good vibes. We're chatting up a little bit. We ended up connecting on socials. From there, we continued the conversation. And he's the one who actually encouraged me that, you know, I should maybe look into getting into bodybuilding. and I should just give it a shot. And obviously, I think most people who do bodybuilding, they didn't think they'd be doing bodybuilding. It just kind of happens. I know for Sham, that was kind of his thing. He didn't just wake up one day and was like, yeah, I'm gonna be the best bodybuilder. His coaches believed in him, and they showed him that, like, yo, you have like a crazy, in fairness, he has crazy genetics, he has crazy potential. But it didn't start off like with him just waking up one day and being like, yeah, I'm gonna be the biggest bodybuilder in the world. Like, that's not how he started off. Even for my mentor, this guy that I'm talking about right now, he also didn't start off saying that, oh yeah, I just want to be the best bodybuilder ever. Like, that's not how people start off. Even myself, if you had asked me, would you ever do a bodybuilding show? I'll tell you, hell no. Are you stupid? Like, I didn't even have a reason for it. I was just like, yeah, that's just not my thing. Like, that was the reason. The reason, oh yeah, it's just not my thing. I always told people that, like, yo, if I'm competing, I'd compete in like powerlifting or something, but I would not do bodybuilding. Like, I didn't even have a reason. I was just like, nah, this is not, I just wouldn't do it. And so that was literally me for the longest time. Not really a big fan of bodybuilding. Just kind of wanted to do my powerlifting stuff. And my guy, Rome, I'm not sure how I want to introduce y'all to him, but his name is Rome. But he's the one who was like, yo, you got good genes, man. I see potential in you. You should at least give it a shot, explore it. And honestly, after doing the High Rocks and after learning so much about myself, I kind of saw this as just the next logical step, the next test, the next way I can really push myself to my limit. Especially with the fact that I'm coming fresh off of a High Rocks run and I'm getting straight into bodybuilding with less than like 4 weeks to go, with less than like 4 or 5 weeks to go. Started from scratch. I gotta learn how to pose. I gotta learn how to, I'm learning how to like diet. I'm learning how to do cardio when I don't want to do cardio. There's so many things that I have to learn. Hold on, I don't know why my thing's squeaking. Let me fix this real quick. I'm learning how to do so many different things over and over. And this has been a very, very rough mental test for me. I'm definitely becoming a new person through this, and I know God has a plan for everyone. And I believe this is just part of God's plan for me. Just another bump in the road. Just another step, another stepping stone. How can I use this bodybuilding competition to help further develop my gifts, to help get me to that next level? These are all the things I think about day in, day out. And so my whole goal with this series is really to just kind of document the process and show you guys what it's like going from, I want to say like zero to hero. Going from someone who's never done a bodybuilding show to winning my first show. I mean, I already show you guys for the most part what I do on a day-to-day basis on my Instagram stories. So if you're not already tapped in or connected there, I mean, y'all know what to do. But I want to make sure I'm doing more of that on YouTube. I feel like YouTube, I don't know, I really, really like YouTube. I've been really messing with it lately. I have so much more content I want to put out. I have a lot of ideas. So it's just a question of kind of like executing and putting everything together. I'm a lot more consistent on YouTube though, now, as you can see. And I'm gonna try to keep it that way. My bad if it's a little loud. I'm just walking through a tunnel right now. Lots of cars here. Okay, maybe not right now, but there were lots of cars, I swear. I hope everyone else is using their gifts as they should and to the best of their abilities. Because what I've learned as well is that if you don't use the gifts and the talents that God has given you, someone else will. And so I don't want anyone else to use the gifts that God gave me. So I need to make sure I'm putting them to use. That way, I'm being a good servant and I'm not wasting my potential. Ain't nothing more scary than wasting your own potential and facing God at the end of your life and Him showing you someone and being like, this person was a 6-time Olympian. He wrote 3 books. He built schools and charities and this and that and this and that. And then you're like, wait, God, that's not me. And He's like, no, this was supposed to be you. And you're like, oh shit. Like, damn. Like, you feel kind of stupid knowing that you were called for so much more in life, but then you only ended up achieving half of it, not even. And so whether it's bodybuilding, whether it's whatever, whether it's Ironman, whether it's a powerlifting competition, whatever it is, it can't be bigger than the test that God has. So that's why, that's what gives me the motivation to work so hard and to really just keep pushing myself. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I don't know how it's gonna end. But all I know is that I have trust and faith in God and my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And as long as I stay true to the plan, and as long as I keep showing up day in, day out, something gotta shake, man. Something gotta give at some point. It may not be when I want, but it'll be on God's timing at least. And God always has a perfect timing, so I can never be mad at that. I'm gonna hit the subway real quick and then get to the crib, ice cream, posing session with coach. And yeah, this should be a pretty calm day. I'm looking leaner by the day, so I'm happy.
Straight into the eats. Filled pretzels for the mixing. We put into the blueberries in here. Having out 8 exactly. Then do 6 mix in and then 2 crushed on top. Start. So just gotta really shove these guys down there. We're gonna be throwing this back in with the mix in setting. So this is the final product. It's like a blueberry pretzel peanut butter ice cream. I was just gonna watch a YouTube video, but before I did so, I was just like, you know what? Let me enjoy my ice cream with y'all. How exactly would you guys like to see these vlogs? So if you have any questions or suggestions, hit me in the comments. Or just shoot me a DM on Instagram. I respond to everything. Y'all gotta let me know though. I'm just gonna be going down to my gym for my posing session. I really don't want to be doing this shit, but yeah, man, it's part of the process.
Alright, yo, see what I'm going.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You woke up to that 225. Bro, you ate ice cream. Oh, yeah, I feel like you're tired. What the hell?
I don't have any of the calories though. The ice cream's like 200 calories.
Yeah, but tomorrow's no carb day.
I know.
Yeah.
So I need to sleep so I have energy, you know?
No, I'm not saying. Tomorrow's no carb day, bro.
Trust me, I know.
Every Friday's the I day, though. Did you get the rice cakes yet?
Did I what, sir?
Did you get the rice cakes?
I'll get them like tomorrow, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Alright, go back. Quarter turn. Quarter turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Quarter turn. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Quarter turn. Front double bicep. 1. Remember, pinkies towards the 1, 2, 3, core 4, legs 5. Quarter turn. Side chest. Side chest. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pinkies towards me. 8. Yeah. Head up, chest up. Yeah. Alright. Arms on time? Yes, on time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Classic pose. 9, 10. Relax. How do you feel? What was that? Feel good?
I'm just, like my body, for whatever reason, I was even practicing posing earlier today. I keep cramping up. I'm drinking my electrolytes, I'm drinking my water, but...
So, electrolytes is potassium, calcium, right?
And coconut sodium as well.